Hello friends, welcome or welcome back. I'm gonna fold some laundry today. Hello, how are ya? How's your life? I am surviving. I survived 2020. So did you. That's pretty cool. This year has been, and now this year is leaving, and that's pretty exciting. And I'm not going in a direction of like, oh my god, 2021's gonna be so much better. Peace and love, 2021, we're all saved. But where I am going with this is that this year has brought about so many changes for everybody. I don't care who you are. If you're alive on this planet, something in your world shifted this year. Even the billionaires who like have access to the best healthcare and whatever, like they were inconvenienced a bit. Nobody is immune to the inconveniences of living in a pandemic. So I'm gonna celebrate the fact that we haven't figured it out, but like I'm still here and I have a roof over my head. We did it. This year was already gonna be a year of change for me. Originally, what was supposed to happen is I was supposed to open a cafe with my friends, and then half of us got pregnant and the other half of us had other shit going on, and yeah, so we didn't open a cafe in 2020. We called it off, and then there was a pandemic. All I have to say about that is, wow, thank God we didn't try to open a friggin' cafe during a pandemic. We were originally shooting for like January or February 2020 to open. No, that did not happen. And if it had happened, we would have been open for like a few weeks before having to shut our doors. Probably permanently. And then what did happen, January 1st, I woke up extremely hungover because I don't drink, and on New Year's Eve I was with my sister and her friends and we drank. But then that hangover turned into like the worst cold I've had in years. I was in Manitoba but lived in Alberta. So I flew home on January 6th, I think. And then on January 8th, my long-term partner and I broke up. Which, like, it's fine. It was for the best. Long story short, we lived together and I had to figure out where to go. So I freaked out a little bit and then I came up with a plan. Oh my god, this person's mom knitted me these socks and I still wear them, obviously. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, came up with a plan. This person went and stayed with their family for a while and I packed up all of my stuff. I had about 2 weeks to figure my crap out, and I ended up going and staying with some family in Manitoba. I was there from February 1st until July-ish, like six-ish months, half of 2020 I spent out there. And what I did while I was out there was collected CERB because a makeup artist can't really work when you have to stay 6 feet away from other people at all times. I tackled my credit card debt with that. Oh yeah, because I was really depressed for a long time and my symptoms from my PTSD were just, I couldn't work. It was not reasonable. It was just, my life was not reasonable for a long time. I was not reasonable for a long time. In 2020, staying with my family in Manitoba, what I did was I learned how to manage my money. My entire family helped me a lot with that. I got a lot of really good advice from like every branch of the family tree out there. And I put it all into motion. I think I was in a little bit of fight or flight and then just went straight flight because I was like, I need to get out of here. Because it was not within city limits and that made it difficult to do a bunch of the stuff that I wanted and needed to do. It was great to be in nature for that long, but I needed to get into my own space, I guess. So the second I could reasonably afford it, I was out of there. My happy place, my dream home, my spot to be near my family and loved ones, my Hogwarts. I bailed from there because I just felt a pull to get my crap together, I guess. And like, in the middle of a pandemic, Kalela, what are you doing? I don't know, but now I'm here. I moved to Edmonton, got this place at the end of July. It's a basement suite. It is subsidized, I believe is the word. I don't know, I had to fill out paperwork telling the government that I'm not rich. My landlords are very nice people. My landlords are very kind to me, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate them renting this place to me. I really love it here. Oh yeah, what did I do? What did I do while I was in Manitoba? I spent a lot of time working on myself. But what does that mean, Kalela? How can we do that in our lives? Let me tell you. I spent a lot of time talking about my past. I got mad. I let myself get mad. I was in a safe place, is the thing. I was being supported by people who wanted to help me and understood my childhood from all kinds of different angles that were outside of myself. So hearing their stories and finding out everybody's point of view on things that I brought up, it was extremely healing for me. It was everything I wanted and needed. And at times, it wasn't what I wanted, but it was what I needed. If I never have to shit in a bucket again, I'll be so happy. I spent time learning how to do some light woodworking. It was really healing for me. It was nice to be able to focus on something and pour my energy into something new while also actively processing my past and all of the things that I'm trying to unlearn. I got outside a lot more. I've always kind of hung out outside in the yard, not so much anymore because I don't have a yard right now, which is devastating to me. But I spent a lot of time outside. I'm gonna be honest with you, I smoked a lot of weed. If it works, it works. I got in touch with my inner child and kind of heard out her concerns. Now I know myself better, which is great. If you have the opportunity at some point in your life, disappear into the woods for 6 months and get to know yourself. So I did a lot of work on that stuff. You know, that stuff. The stuff that I try not to think about too much. You know, the trauma. I did a lot of trauma work. I let myself get mad. I was in a safe place to get mad because I knew that the people around me would take it for what it was, type of thing. It's hard to explain. I let myself be mad. Now there's a lot of stuff that I've been able to let go of, and it's still holding on to me a little bit, but not nearly as much as before. It's interesting. Once you process the hard stuff, once you process the things that your mind and body have been pushing back, it makes room for the future. And it makes room for positive memories of the past. My mother was not all bad, obviously. To this day, I love her, and there's things that I think about her, and I smile. There's a whole video of nice things about her coming in February, though, so I'm not gonna waste my opportunity then on talking about it now. I turned 30 this year, and I was in this room when I turned 30, and I ate a bunch of food, watched a bunch of YouTube. It was quiet and lovely. I went on Bumble this year, then I met somebody on Bumble this year. Anyway, and many times this year I got the bright idea to open my online shop and then, shut the doors and open it again and shut the doors. And should I renew my website? I don't think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna delete my website. What the heck, I'll look at the analytics. Do people look at my website? Oh, people look at my blog sometimes. Alright, I'll keep the website. And now, I am trying to start a small-time charity on my website. I've talked about this before, so I'm not going to get too into detail about it right now, but I will leave links in the description. The Buddy System. It is where you can either buy an item from my website, a leash, like the one hanging over there that I'm going to send to my cousin and her dog Maggie. You can either make a purchase, and the proceeds from that will go towards the materials and shipping costs to send gear to a handler in need. So there's an application form on my website that you can fill out and be like, hey, here's all the information you asked for, and also here's why I need custom gear for free during a pandemic with a disability. Whoo baby, that's gotta be difficult. So, I'm here for you. So anyway, the Buddy System. You give me money and I will turn it into gear for handlers who can't afford it. You put money into my business and it will come out the other end as free service dog gear for people who apply to be a buddy through the Buddy System. Anyway, I also sell vinyl decals and bumper stickers. Just check out my website. Anyway, I didn't shut down my website this year. In fact, it's thriving. Thriving, like small-time thriving. Like I've had 300 individual clicks this month. Ooh, wow. Speaking of which, I should have asked you to do this at the beginning of the video. Please subscribe, because 85% of my viewership comes from outside of my viewership. But I really want to make it to 10,000 subscribers in 2021. That was my goal for my 30th birthday, but then it just, I didn't work hard enough for it. No, I wasn't able to put enough energy into it. Let's be reasonable with ourselves this year, people, and reasonably kind. So in 2020, basically I have accomplished abandoning a business, abandoning a long-term relationship, abandoning the past, welcoming the past, self-love. That's not a bad year. Oh, also I am getting the wheels turning to start a new business in 2021, being, you know, a non-profit organization. If you can help me with that, please contact me. I'm not too proud to ask for help because I really don't know what I'm doing. Like, I kind of know what I'm doing, but like not. Let's be honest. I am a makeup artist with a psychiatric kerfuffle. I could use some help on the business side of things. Overall, this year was fine for me. It was awful. It was a struggle, but it was what I needed. And it's interesting. I feel more like a person this year. And I think part of that, A, is all the hard work that I've done. And B, everybody's kind of in survival mode right now, which is how I live my life day to day. I fit in. It's nice. It's nice to fit in. Is there something that you learned this year, or something that you healed this year, or did something horrible happen to you this year? Let's talk about it in the comments. And you know what? 2021 is realistically, time is a construct. This is all going to be the same. It's not going to magically roll over to something better on December 1st, January 1st. However, we've made it this far. We're gonna keep making it, and I'm proud of us for that. So, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and become a patron on Patreon if you want to. The last one cost money, so you don't have to do that one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to be kind to yourself and others today. And I'm gonna put away a bunch of crap. Bye!